Yo, what's good with you guys? Student of the Game Podcast, episode 6.
Yes, sir.
We here with my guys, man. You want to introduce yourselves?
Oh, you already know it's Lucci. You know what I'm saying? Follow my brand, Lucci Films. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Gazis. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Peace, man. I got him. You know what's going on for real. At Soundflow Elevation Network, you know the vibes. You see the vibes. You love the vibes. You feel me? And I appreciate you participating.
Yes, sir. We appreciate everybody for real. Go on both of their pages, like, share, and subscribe. Everything. YouTube.
Yeah, and if you watching this and you ain't hit that subscribe button, that like button for, you feel me? Student of the game. Hit that. Do that. Iota.
Do that right now.
Do that right now.
Like, share, and
Before we
subscribe.
get into this knowledge real quick.
Yo, word up.
You gonna learn you something.
Word.
Hell yeah. What's up with y'all, though? Everything been straight with y'all?
Yeah,
Chilling,
man.
man. I know last time we was in here, you feel me? We created some words, dove real deep. You feel me? Real talk, bro. I was watching that episode. If y'all ain't see the first episode, what episode number was it? 2, maybe 2. But celebritism. You feel me? Go check that episode out, cause that was wild, informative. Like we was deep in our bag. Like,
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Word up, yo.
Real organic, too, because
Yeah,
that
man.
just came about.
Yeah, it just happened.
Like, the word was just like celebritism.
Celebritism.
And it just the
Word up.
episode.
You gotta tap into that episode,
You
yeah.
got to. It's a
Gotta
lot
tap
of
into
lot
it.
of good facts in there.
Nah,
No lie.
real shit.
I ain't gonna lie.
But yeah, man, I was just getting past some stagnation, you know what I'm saying? Just get the water flowing again, you know what I mean? Word
Hell
up,
yeah.
bro. Because I was just going with the flow for like the past 2 months, you know what I'm saying? Just going with the flow type shit. And even though you in it, you doing it, you know what I'm saying? But you know how you get used to the level that you on?
Yeah.
And you just in that flow state, like, that's cool for a while. You feel me?
But it got to be some
you gotta
type
go
of
back to the
direction.
drawing board always. You always gotta tap in, go back into that drawing board. You feel me? And keep grinding forward. Don't just get stagnant. You feel me? Cause we know come with that stagnant water. You feel me? First it's gonna start to darken up. You feel me? Get real murky.
Yeah.
The mosquitoes gonna plant they shit in there. You know what I'm saying? And then that shit gonna get swampy, you feel me?
You know?
And then dirty alligator, you feel me? Shit start popping
Now
up
the
out
demons
the
and
petri
shit
dish
in
and
there.
You know what
that.
I'm saying?
And then, you know, yeah, facts, you feel me? That's why you gotta keep the flow going, man. Running water never look like that.
Nah, facts.
that.
I'm glad you said that though, cause I was going with the flow for a little bit too, for real. Just like having to do a lot of my job. And like just being on schedule with that, and just like kind of just like throwing things into like that.
Right.
It's like, damn, like you just be like, you have to like wake yourself up a little bit and be like, all right, let me like get it back, like let me
tap
get
back
it back,
in.
yeah,
Right,
tap
right.
back in for real,
Tap
cause
back
like
into this groove.
you could really get out of sight, and you really just be like, all right, go to sleep, wake up,
So-
go to sleep, wake
Right,
up,
same
go to
shit.
sleep, and that's what it really feel like.
Sorry to cut, but where do you think that could come from? Like, as far as like, it could be something that would you call it comfortability or like
Yeah, I would say,
Complacency.
yeah,
yeah, word.
That's
just being
complacency.
complacent, just being used to like, all right, like I know, from say 12 to from 6 to 6, I'm gonna be doing this, right? I could either, after I get off of work, go to the gym for a little bit, you feel me? Just wake myself up for a little bit, eat, then take a nap. Or I can just go home and take a nap and be asleep for the rest of the day. Some people like going home and like they'll be cool with just doing that because, all right, bet I just worked hard all day. This is enough. I'm about to sleep.
Right.
So it's really just like being real
comfortability, and
comfortability and complacent.
Complacency, facts.
It really will put you like there for real.
Word up to where you just doing the same mundane thing over and over, you feel me? And now it's Groundhog's Day, you feel me?
Right.
Like, wake up, do the same stuff, eat the same stuff,
Right.
feel me? Same people, go to the job, do the same
Same
thing, you feel
thing.
me? Go home, might
the
sit on the
same
couch,
thing.
watch some TV, you feel me?
Right.
go to sleep, wake up, and do it all over again. You feel me? Like,
Right.
a lot of people get caught in that loop. You feel me? Some
They
people
do, though.
never get out of that
The
loop.
loop. Yeah,
do.
nah, for real.
They
Feel
do.
me? But it wasn't for me when I was working a 9 to 5, like, either. You feel me? So
Right.
it wasn't even the fact that it was a job. It was the fact that it was like the comfort level, like complacency, like, you feel me? So I wasn't comfortable in being complacent. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I gotta move, bro. Like, I have to. Like, you feel me? That shit is like embedded in my
Yeah, like,
in my
it's
DNA. Like, if I don't
second
move,
nature
I
type
start
shit.
getting, you feel me, depressed and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Part of my language, you feel me? But yeah, like, bro, you just start, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Swampy water, man.
Nah,
Word.
for real.
That's a fact.
But I think that lead into, like, go ahead, man. What's the? Cause you had a bomb topic we was talking about before the John.
What's
getting
the
into?
the topic is what's the first trauma that the black community should fix to heal?
Mm.
And not even just black community, just people in general too. Like,
To heal a community.
yeah, to
Like,
heal a community.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to speak specifically for black people because that's the only community I'm a part of. You feel me? Like, that's hurt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so,
Word
you
up.
know what I mean? Like, I'll just refine the question. You feel me? Like, in the black community, what's the first trauma that needs to be attacked, in your opinion?
Accountability. The reason why I say accountability because it starts with yourself firsthand. Oh, pardon. Yeah. Guys, right? All right. So when you're dealing with accountability now, you're dealing with you first, self. You know what I'm saying? So it might be things that you might be projecting because of traumas that you probably went through, things like that. But all of those are what you would call probably fog to your windshield, for better lack of word. So you gotta clear that out before you take any steps that's even outside. Like we even mentioned in the previous podcast, before you step off your porch. You know what I'm saying? So again, like, it starts with self. So that way you could look at situations and make more, you could make more sound decisions as far as the people you deal with, and you know what I'm saying, you know what you stepping on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. And being careful, not like, right, and being aware that you're aware to not make more trauma, like,
exactly.
you know what I'm saying? Because like, it's definitely a part of like my life, you know what I'm saying? Where you just living, like, wasn't even thinking for real. You just live, so you ain't elevate yourself. You ain't elevate yourself yet, so you walking around with all your traumas. Everybody got them, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whatever situation unhealed, whatever bad habits, you know what I'm saying? All of that, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not thinking about none of that. I'm just out here living, so you creating it for other people type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You bringing it and putting it on their plate, so that's a fact, though.
Yeah.
Nah, real
And
shit.
like
Accountability.
To really touch even more in depth, you know what I'm saying? When you start to look at what the society or what somewhat a reality to you may seem as such as the go-to to go forward in life, sometimes that's not even the, like, you know what I mean? The shit that excuse my French, the thing that you need to actually perform the correction that you need in self.
Okay.
Like, for instance, you got a lot of people that grew up in a Christian home, but they might not feel the, you know what I mean? Not saying nothing is wrong with the religion or anything like that. Like, that's a cover, but just to use it as a example. Like, you know what I mean? But,
Nah,
yeah.
that's facts. Shit. I mean, well,
Dang, is that one of the traumas?
you know what I mean?
I mean, you ain't have to get into that, but
A lot of people
that was just the
living
first
through
thing that
other
was
people,
coming
for
through
real.
my brain, like the Christianity trauma, like, you feel me? Like,
that's a trauma right there.
like, I'm not even
some people.
saying, like, because it's a lot of trauma in that religion, so the way that it's taught, it's not even a religion per se, it's just the way that it's taught, where it
real.
come from, you know what I'm saying? It become more about, like, control and something else rather than the actual religion. You feel me?
You know what I'm
So,
saying?
Right.
like, even having that as the base, you know what I'm saying? What you grew up in is low key traumatic too. Like, you feel me? That
'Cause how it
bring a
was
lot of the
like-
other little traumas that, you feel me, that we
what
was talking
I'm
about,
saying?
like your parents' beliefs. You feel me? Like, children not being able to speak their mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
beating shit. You know what I'm saying? Part of my legacy.
For real, though.
You see where the accountability comes from, because you have certain things that are inside of you that you haven't dealt with, and you, like, sometimes we as people we project that onto friends, family, things like that. So say if, for instance, you asked me for $100 because you had to go pay something, whatever the case is, right? And I said, yo, I couldn't give it to you.
Right.
Because of what you're projecting on the inside of what you're going through, and like as an individual, you're gonna look at me as an op now because I didn't give you that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Little do you know, my G, my paycheck got cut short too. My boy work at the same place. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
but
facts.
it's it's just simple in forms like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to me, really, to combat all of that, you just have to be the same person in the church and in the strip club. Cause that's what they're doing. But a lot of people are doing it and lying to themselves. Right. And I feel as though, as a Christian, if that's what's going on, you shouldn't just even choose anything at all. Like, in that sense, like,
Right.
God would even love you even that much more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because jokers go to church on Sunday and go up in a Tuesday.
And then be fake about it, type.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be thrown through. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Fake about it, you know what I'm saying? Then pop back
true.
up, like, oh, that, like, you're holier than that action that you was just partaking in.
Come on. And then
Facts, it don't
kids,
work like that.
I'm sorry to cut y'all, but the kids see this. Like, cause you gotta understand, like, it's a certain thing with kids. Like, you can't lie to them, they can see through shit. You feel me? But, pardon for the cursing, pardon. But they can see through it. So when you teaching these kids, and they combat, and they just be all, on some rebel stuff, you can't even blame them because they're living their truth. That's what childhood is.
Right. Hey, yo, and we rebel, like, we so used to our rebellion, you know what I mean? It's not coming off aggressive. It just comes off as your ways, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, the child, you feel me? He gonna pick up on the fact that you rebellious. Like, every time you're in a conversation with somebody say left, you say right, you know what I'm saying? Like, they picking up on your rebellion, you know what I'm saying? You're not even realizing that you're rebellious, so of course they gonna rebel, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, word up, like, cause they pick up on that. So they pick up on the DNA of it, like, you know what I'm saying? They pick up on the roots of it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even situational, you know what I'm saying? Like, they pick up on the fact that you are, and it's just this, like, it's this one thing at the foundation, and then they start to become that. They start to grow from that. Right. You know what I mean?
And you know the crazy thing is?
It's deep.
The parents are battling their own selves when they're doing that with their kids. Yeah. Because the rebelliousness or whatever that kid has is what that parent didn't have, or the younger self of them when they were younger, or whatever flame that they had, that child has that. Right. You get what I'm saying? So when a parent tries to cover that, you know what I'm saying, and doesn't let that child like immense in that flame, it has backfire. You know what I'm saying? And most times relationships between, kids and their parents don't really, reconcile. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Right. Be some, until that kid typically grow up, you know what I'm saying, then start dealing with and they come into their own understanding, you know what I'm saying? Then they realize, like, oh, all right, what you was dealing with as an adult, you feel me? It's like, all right, you was dealing with some ish. Some shit, yeah. You feel me? Like, you was dealing with some ish, like, because this serious.
It's kind of funny because I don't got no kids, so this is a learning point for me to be like, all right, so when I do, like, I know, like,
right.
You feel me? Like,
going into it aware, but that even come with having kids older, like, you feel me? Because I had my son at 20, like, I was outside.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like, you feel me? I ain't come in the house for a little minute after he was born. Like,
you know what I'm saying? And guess what,
like,
that's just life. That's just life. But this is another beautiful thing with life. Even when you're going through the accountability measures and you're doing the checklist of yourself, it's also an acceptance, because some of the things that you're holding accountability for are actually who you are. So when you realize who you are in some measures, you know how to deal with people when they are against certain things. Like, so it helps you get to a resolution in a conversation or a disagreement with somebody, because, like, yo, bro, I just don't go to parties like that, bro. I know you're used to your boys going out to parties, but I just don't go to parties like that. Now, if you don't know that about yourself, bro gonna think you on some shit with him, like, yo, bro.
Every time I ask,
you know what I'm saying? But you don't. Right. So it's just it's things like that. Like, it really matters, bro.
That's a fact. And then speaking on a consciousness, because I had my other son, he too. You know what I'm saying? I just turned 30, so I think I was 27, turning 28 when he was born. But going through that metamorphosis, I'm way more conscious with what I put into him now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, as compared to my first son, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, bro, I ain't coming to the house, like, and then when I did, like, you feel me? Like, I was on toxic shit, bro. I'm not gonna front, like,
Yeah.
not with him, like, you feel me? But with, like, with his mom type shit, like, so,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like, bro, like, that's what he getting, cause that's what you putting down.
Yeah,
That's what you
that's
see
what he
type
see.
shit. You feel me? Child support situations, niggas, all type of, you feel me?
All
Fuckery,
crazy
like,
shit.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But with Noah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't none of that. He wasn't born in a dysfunction, you feel me?
Right.
He was born in a peace.
Right.
You feel me? Like, even the way he got here, like, you know what I'm saying? I meditated for damn near like 8 months before, and I knew the day we planned it, you feel me? So, you know what I mean? Meditated, like, even the way I brought him down, like, was conscious, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, so it was a whole conscious process. So he gonna be more, he's not gonna have the trauma that my oldest son got, but they in the same house growing up, same mom, dad.
Right.
You feel me? But I think, well, that's how that shit happened. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, cause you know, it's like, yo, how could two people be born in the same house, have the same parents, and then, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But bro, that's how that happened. You feel me? Like,
Right.
cause your parents are evolving. You feel me? Like,
That's true.
as well. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? The oldest one, like, and I'm the oldest. You feel me? So I even went through it. My mom was 19. She had me. You feel me? So
Word.
they was young. You know what I'm saying? But fast forward to like Nas was like, Nas ain't have to go through like the same, like, he ain't have to dig out the same like mindset that I had to dig out of. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
Because
Word
you're
up.
evolving.
And my parents evolved at that time, like, so it was more like conscious. They taught him better habits, you feel me? Whereas I already had mine 5 years in, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I already kind of had mine, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
So,
right.
That's facts.
like, the
Yeah.
way you deal with shit and handle shit, like, you feel me? Like you said earlier, don't sleep on the kids, like,
You know what I'm
wild
saying?
smart, you feel me? So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? That's how that could happen, you feel me? Like, I had a different enamored with hood shit, gangster shit, you know what I mean? Wanted to pop out, wanted, you know what I mean? Like,
You know what I mean?
word up, and that traveled all the way into adulthood. Whereas Nas, like, he didn't go through none of that, you feel me? Like, he ain't had to deal with none of that, like, because of how they taught him
Right,
upon entering the world, like, you feel me?
Yeah.
right.
Word up, like,
Nah,
like,
that's
he was in
facts.
tune with his gifts and everything. Like, they nurture his, like, all right, see what he good at, you feel me? Oh, he like beating on these joints. All right, let's get him a drum set, you feel me? Get him
Word.
on a drum. Nas was playing
But you know
drums
what,
since he was
though?
like
Word
I'm
1 or
up.
honest with
2.
you had a big part of that because of the decisions you made to even
100,
have that
all of
even
that.
possible for to have that
Facts.
possible for him,
Facts.
and that's what I'm talking about. And it's even to go what you were saying just previously as far as evolving. You know what I'm saying? So the parents evolved. You know what I'm saying? And he evolved as well off the offspring to which they learned during the way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He was able to evolve it even more to have his offspring to even. You see what I'm saying?
No,
So
facts.
again, like it really comes with accepting. You know what I'm saying? Because really what happens is a lot of people live a false reality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Fact.
saying? And like for instance, a lot of people parade their kids on social media, but
Right.
don't even spend none of that time you see on the pictures. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not to really, but just to show you on certain, just to show you on certain levels, on how people operate because of a image. You know what I'm saying? But it's so much damage in that.
Yeah.
Word.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, all right, cool, that's beautiful, but yo, spend that time like how the picture looked like. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But it's not like that behind doors, bro.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And it shows.
Right.
You know what I'm
So that
saying?
accountability. So having that accountability, like, but that's what puts you into the metamorphosis. Like, I feel like as a man, not even as a man, bro, because some niggas don't never go through that
Yeah,
metamorphosis,
don't.
bro. Like, I know some people that's still on 2011 bullshit, like partying bullshit. Like, but that's their life. That's how they live it, and they ain't never
They
grow
grow
past
past
that. You
that.
feel
Never.
me? Like,
Like,
that's where you at. You feel me?
It's
As to
13th
where
grade
I
shit.
went through the metamorphosis. You feel me? Like,
Right.
so.
Right.
But accountability played a part in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had to, like, went through some. You know what I'm saying? Went through some real shit, and then it's like, I gotta take a
Let me
step
see.
back.
Fact.
Like, where the fuck did I go wrong at? Like, you
Right,
feel me?
right.
Facts.
So from right there, started accepting all my accountabilities. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything across the board. Like, to the point you even do it as like it's kind of like detrimental to you in a way. You know what I'm saying? Because you just like, oh, all right, you taking accountability, and people on bullshit, like, but you taking that accountability, like, you going through that metamorphosis, like, I'm accepting all my bullshit, you feel me? All my flaws, all
Facts.
my, you know what I mean? But yeah.
Facts.
Nah, that's facts. I wanna I ain't never get the answer yet. I really
Part does.
We was in deep like Kyle Fight. Pause.
Nah, you straight, man. Y'all straight. But nah, I say it really come from like your upbringing for real, because like that determines like a lot of like stuff that you do now. Like just like as simple as this, like, did you really go fishing when you was younger?
Nah.
Do you know how to not even fish? Did you go swimming when you was younger?
Nah.
Do you know how to swim?
Nah.
That's why this nigga don't know how to swim. And he's damn like he's 30 now. You feel me?
That's what
Like
I'm
that's not a
saying.
bad thing.
But
But you
yo.
feel me? He never had nobody taught him to. So like even with like being like from a kid to now, like if somebody never taught you to how to understand in conversations, like going forward when you're trying and you have to, you're not, because you're used to not having to.
That's
and
a
somebody
beautiful
telling
point.
you like you don't have
That's
to,
dope.
like
Right.
somebody's telling you like you're never wrong. So
Right.
you don't gotta take
Right,
accountability.
Right. Like,
You feel me? Like so
Yeah.
some of those things is just knocked off of your mind because it's like my whole life this is what I've been
Right, you
This
been
is
a
what I gotta
princess
go to,
or a
like, you
mama's
feel
boy,
me, like-
You know what I'm saying? It could be,
and that
you know,
fuck you up when
it's
you
all
get
that.
to like
Important.
older times, because it's now it's like
Fight that shit.
somebody been helping you out and you don't know how to help yourself out, right? And you got a crib now. So imagine if you can't go to work because of like mental stuff and shit like that, with pardon my language, stuff like that, right? But you still know you have to pay for your crib. How you gonna balance this out? Are you just gonna like suck it up and still go to work because you know you got stuff to pay for and you got a child at home and stuff like that? Or you just gonna let this take over and everything's gonna fall loose? What are you gonna do? Like, what's your balance? Like, people don't never take time to figure out what it is. Instead, they want to parade around it, and you're gonna keep parading around it until you can't no more, and then it's like you really at that wall where you can't do nothing now.
Right. So 2 points, because I ain't gonna front. We having an elevated conversation. You know what I'm saying? So if
Yes,
you're
sir.
not tapped in, it could be hard. Not hard to follow because we are breaking it down. But when you said the main point, which is the accountability, that's kind of like the whole shebang for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's the
word.
accountability.
Word up.
So remember how we saying earlier, like how we learned with meet me where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? We having a
Right.
conversation where it's like, all right, you had that understanding, so we having that. But breaking it down, right? Like, so the communication. You know what I'm saying? That's a part of it. You feel me? Accountability is a part of communication. You feel me? But accountability is what's at the root of all of it. You know what I'm
All
saying?
of it.
But to get into the points, you feel me? Communication, you feel me? Like what you just said, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you was never wrong, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, the way you gonna talk to people, the way you deal with people, like, you know what I'm saying? It's based off
Word
of
up.
communication. You know
Word
what I'm
up.
saying? Like, so if your communication ain't straight, you gonna be miscommunicating the whole time. Like,
Guess
you
what
feel me?
happens in that? You know what that is?
I swear.
'Cause guess what we all. Guess tongue twister. Guess what we're habits of?
What?
Like, no, not what we're habits of, but we're humans of habits. That's what I
Right.
mean to say. Like, so whatever you do, continuum is gonna be a habit. It's gonna be habit forming for you.
Habitual.
Like,
hell
it's just
yeah.
gonna be habitual behavior. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be habitual behavior. So, in that sense, do you really want to continue doing like or living a fucked up life or unrighteous? Like, you know what I mean? You're just not righteous. Like,
Yeah.
no, yeah, you don't want to do that. Like, you know what I mean? You want to be more. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Clear thoughts.
you feel me?
Critical
Genuine.
thinking, genuine.
You know what I mean?
You feel me? Like all
You
that.
know?
Because it really help you out when you like
Or
how you treat people, like how you talk to a person. Do you act like it's
That
just like the little things?
Yeah,
like, you feel
like,
me?
you
Like,
know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, yeah, niggas really don't know how to communicate. You think about it, bro, because everybody that go do some like gangster shit, you feel me? Like, and we know how the streets is right now. Like, this shit is looking treacherous.
Treacherous.
You feel me?
It's
Crazy,
treacherous.
like
Right.
shiesty niggas. Like,
nah,
man,
facts.
everybody
It's
want to be
shiesty.
shiesty.
It's shiesty
Everybody
out
got
here.
that back door open now. You feel me? All fuckery.
That's a lot of
But
behavior that's mad
that's-
acceptable right now.
Facts, but that's from lack of even knowing how to communicate You feel me? Like, you don't know how to
Yeah.
communicate.
Right.
Because if you did, you know that they don't have to go nowhere near there. You feel me? Like,
Word
straight
up.
up. Like, it was so
Like-
many lapses in communication that led to this. But now it's just a culture of
That's what
non-communicating ass niggas. Like, you feel
That's
me?
all it
Right.
is. That's
Word
what
is
we have
bond.
out
A whole
here.
bunch of miscommunications, and it lead to the culture that we got. You feel me?
Right.
So that's 100. Like, you know what I'm saying? On the topic of what traumas are the, you know what I mean, the first steps to healing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Accountability. That's the root. You feel me? It got to be rooted in that. You know what I'm saying? But next, like, yeah, that communication is heavy, bro, because I feel like that's the reason niggas go through everything they really
we
go through, bro.
Word up.
Like, you know how many problems I don't have now? Like, cause, bro, I know how to communicate. You feel me? If I
That's
start
all it
seeing,
is.
if we bumping heads, like, just, you know what I'm saying? But I know how to communicate. I know how to have a conversation. I know how to talk, use words, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right, like
so with that, I don't be bumping into people because I'm cognizant of, like, how I'm coming off, what you're trying to portray, your action or your intention behind what you saying.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and some people just ain't shit, but then it's like, keep your distance. Like, you know, like, all right, this just that. You don't even have to deal with that person. But how niggas is in the street, like, you feel me? Shit is just like I said, niggas, a whole bunch of miscommunications, bro. Niggas
Tryna
that
tell
don't know
you.
how to communicate.
You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
Like, you feel
And
me?
yo, guess what?
The
Everybody
unknown.
has a form of domestication going on. You know what I mean? So, like, niggas call themselves gangster. Niggas call themselves financially privy. Whatever you want to call it. Niggas call themselves player, keeping it P. Yeah, I hear it. But what's the consistency pattern going on? Like, how is that habitual for you? Like, is it, what was they say, 10,000 hours? I don't see that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, when you start looking at foul behavior in the individual and it's habitual, that's who they are. That's why, like, in some sense, it can save your life, bro.
Right.
Because you'll be around a lot of motherfuckers that won't take the accountability, bro, and you'll be in a situation, bro, where you become the what would you call it? What's a word? What's that word?
I'm trying to help you. I just don't know what vein, what you talking about.
Yeah, what Van trying to tap on it. It's basically, you basically like, that's a casualty. Okay, I'm high right now. Pardon. So, you know what I mean? If my dictionary ain't really open, forgive me. But you become a casualty, bro. And that's what we want to avoid in this lifestyle, man. And not even just to, you know, you dying or anything like that, but more so to the foul behaviors in life.
Yeah, victim of the circumstance.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what we don't want, because you can't even begin to start your plan as an individual to even obtain any gems of your own or financial, like, you know, goals that you want to hit on. Like, for instance, if you dealing with a hood bitch, right, that want to be on some FNF shit, you know what I'm saying? You can't own no fucking Mozzie, bro, no Lambo. Fuck out of here. It's not happening.
Nah, fact.
You gonna be getting insurance claim out the wazoo every fucking 5 minutes, bro, because you commenting
You
on a
gonna be
bitch
back where the
post.
fuck you started for
It's
real.
over with.
Nah, fact.
You're not gonna be able to build with
You
that.
see what I'm saying?
You dig?
There's no way.
Can't build with that because they don't know how to build. Like, you dig what I'm saying?
not-
So,
yeah.
Right.
yeah, that's a
Because everything's
another
the
thing.
next hot topic.
You see what I'm saying? So it's all around the board. You gotta check every piece around the board before you can even step foot in the Gideon. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, that's how it go though. So when that accountability
All right,
gets
bro.
awarded, peace, bro. When that accountability gets awarded to self, you know what I'm saying, and you can start taking acceptance of who you are. We talking about the bad things and the good things. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And you move forward. So when you have those conversations and them arguments, whatever the case is, you know how to play your point. You know how to not take things emotionally to your heart to things. You know how to take your sleeve off and put your sleeve on, and who to
Right.
do it with. If you understand where I'm coming from, as far as the heart on the sleeve, like
Right.
you could do a little bit now. You know what I'm saying?
That's fact.
But when you don't do that, my G, you just outside gambling. Like anything is anything, and that's
Yeah.
not fair to the people that love you. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta find a square, bro.
Right.
Bottom line,
That's
like,
definitely
you know what I mean?
facts, though.
You gotta find a square.
You ain't lying about that.
Yeah, because in the state that we in right now, for real, bro, all it is men versus women, men versus gay. You
Men
feel me? It's
versus
like
other
if you
men.
don't peep it, like the separation is deep.
It's
Like
deep.
the separation get deep, bro, because they separate us on so many levels, right? They separate us on so many levels. It's crazy. Like I said, bro, it's everybody. You think about it right now. It's black against white, men against women, women against men, men against. You feel me? The homosexuality. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Then you got the gay men against the trans men, like, you know what I'm saying? Then you got the like, so even it's mass separation even in that community, and they trying to come together, but it's mad separation. You feel me?
That's what I'm
Like
saying.
motherfuckers don't even fuck with each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You know what it
word
is, though?
up.
It's
like
all
so
fundamental
it's
to
the same
programming.
shit. My bad. Pardon.
No, my bad.
No
I'm
matter
cutting
what,
you.
no matter what community you gonna try to start, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
If the problems is not addressed at the root, it's gonna be the same thing over and over
again.
You feel me? So even in like with the LGBTQIA shit, you feel me?
Word.
Like that, all of that problems and shit that niggas dealing with, that community is the same shit niggas dealing with in the black community. Like,
That's a fact.
because we black first. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Fact.
So since we black first, you still ain't get over your black trauma. You still ain't, you feel me? Niggas in a whole nother community
yeah.
fucking up a whole nother
set
fucking
of
up a whole
trauma.
nother community.
That's crazy.
You feel me? So it's like, bro.
Like it's a
the-
Democrat going to a Republican state to vote
you feel
Democrat.
me? Word, like,
Like, fuck you on. You throwing out ballots, so
Yeah.
you get the fuck out of here,
word,
bro.
you don't let these white people have their
You
shit.
know-
It's not like,
It's like-
you don't let them people have their shit. You feel me? And that's that. Our black ass is like, you feel me? We gotta heal our own community, bro,
That's a
before we
fact.
build on
Start with
others.
us.
Like,
Others, yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Word up,
We
bro.
can't even do that for real. We can't, bro. People can't even come together to do the most simplest shit.
Simplest.
You be at
Word.
work. Say if you work at a warehouse, right? And it's like it's a black lead, right? Black lead don't gotta be the cool, like, you feel me, but just be like,
A
yo,
leader.
be a leader
Be a
at
lead.
work. Like,
Yeah,
for real,
like-
don't let this position power trip you. Like, don't let this position just be like I'm here, I'm gonna treat you
On some
just
bullshit.
like how
Right,
my
like,
boss would treat me.
Yeah,
And this position isn't that serious because they'll replace you.
facts.
And we all in the
We
same
all in the same
place.
boat, bro.
I'm trying
Like,
to tell you.
on this
Go down,
level,
we all
right?
going down.
On that level in that warehouse, if we all black workers and we work for white people, bro, they will fire all of us and replace it with white people. Or the people
Or
that
the
they
people
want
that
to
are accepted
they
for
want
less.
the people that they want to be in there. So like, while we in these positions, why do we be going so hard and like
Because niggas ain't never have
it?
So and this
Yeah.
is the same thing. They say like, all right, yo, would you want to live in a world like ruled by black people? And I know everybody had that like utopia in our head.
I don't.
But it's like, yo, keep it G. It's gonna be the same shit.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? It's
Word
gonna
up.
be the same thing. Like the same politics. Bro, I know mad black politicians, and you feel me? Like,
They
For
acting
real?
like them.
yeah, they act just like the other politicians. So at the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, what is it for?
if this world was, if we lived in a black community, it'd be the same shit, bro. We dealing with the same shit.
Can I tell y'all something?
So the healing,
You know
but go
that?
ahead.
Yeah, but like just to touch
the
what
only
y'all saying.
I don't even want to say this. The only thing will be a lot of niggas that have a lot more money because it's in with ourselves. But other than that, that's it.
That's it.
But if
The same
everybody
shit you
got the
hate
money-
still exists.
Right.
Word up, yeah.
You feel me?
Word up.
So that like what, you know what I'm saying? So we getting this, what this conversation is, y'all.
Right.
We get into the root of what those problems
Problems
are
are.
to
Yeah, to
be
the
able
root.
to heal, to even go, step forward.
Right.
Well, go
Those are
ahead, bro.
facts. You see, from what I'm like, from what you guys were saying, you know, like what I believe, the game is the game. You know what I mean? It's the players that we hate. You know what I'm saying? Because the game must go on. You know what I mean? I think it's a paradigm switch on that sense because even though I dislike what the government doing all that and everything, it has to sustain to keep civilization.
Oh
to
yeah,
what it
of
is.
course.
And it's a love and hate relationship with it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but it all has a purpose in the grand scheme of things. But the only thing that stands you different from all of that is just the sense of knowing. You know what I'm saying? Because you got a lot of people that's caught up in the everyday hustle of the yearly tax breaks, the yearly taxes that we pay,
Right.
and the hustle of going from job to job and being in the same fucking rush hour traffic, like 24 hours, but so many people that's on a different financial scales. So I feel as though when it comes down to racism and things like that, or different, different color of people, however you may, want to put it, you know what I mean? I think all of that is just fog. If you, you know what I mean?
That's 100.
Nah,
That's why you said. That's why you said a paradigm switch. Like that's what it have to take. Like you know what I'm saying. Like to actually be something different. from what
Everybody
you
has to
low-key
switch on that.
It got to be your whole programming has to be different. You feel me?
See what I'm
Like
saying?
it's a paradigm switch. Like if money is the you feel me? Because money, you know how much money caused the issues. The lack of money. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The abundance of money. You know what I'm saying? Like either end of the spectrum, like you know what I'm saying, is deep on both ends. It gets
Nah,
deep.
facts.
So you
Super.
know what I mean? Like so, even money being at the what floats and what drives what we got going on, it's always gonna be the same shit, bro.
Yeah,
It's
no
always
matter.
gonna be the same thing. You feel me?
Feel me?
Right.
So it's just like it's really systematic stuff that has to be changed, bro. The shit you program yourself, your mind, you feel me? Like, and like I said, I'm talking about Black Utopia right now in my head, you feel me? But
Yeah.
money, like, it gotta be another system, bro. It can't be cash money. It can't be that because that, like I said, has caused destruction. That's what got us fucked up, you feel me? Because you need this paper to be able to sustain your lifestyle. So
Just to be able.
but think about being in a community to where, all right, we got a locksmith, we got a farmer, you know what I'm saying? Like, and his family, like, we got a bunch of farmers and they all grow food, you know what I'm saying? And we all over here and we do this job, you feel me? Like what I do, like, black media, black production, you know what I'm saying? What you do, like, you know what I'm saying? Word up, what you do, like, word up, like, so we on the production side, so we could produce it now, you feel me? So,
Right.
with us being able to produce it, all right, we have something to barter. You know what I'm saying? So, like, the sense of community, like, what drive it has to change, because if it's money, you know what I mean? It's just going to be who can get the most, you know what I'm saying? Who got it, who don't got
That's
it. So that's
all
where
it
you get
ever is,
classism
bro.
from.
Yeah.
That's where you get, you know what I'm saying?
That's
the
all it ever
classism,
is.
all of this, you know what I mean?
And that's
Foundationally fucked up shit.
And that right there is the correct classism. Like when we go like to the real of it, like it's like the certain classes started because like the barter system. Yo, you go to a certain area, these people have wheat. You go to a certain area, these people have this. They have this. They have this. They have this. And you start to see like which things are starting to be more valuable than money. Because certain people could only give off money for these resources, right? And think about how they treated them people. We don't need you because you're just giving us something that we could go buy more of this, but we already make this. So
Right.
we already make the money off of it. You're just giving us profits. We
Right.
don't need you.
Right.
We need this person that's going to give us these 50,000 apples to feed however many so people and to help this another place that's like right by us and all this other stuff.
Like resources.
Yeah, like
because
you really
if
need the
you to do
resources
with the bud,
over money.
Right. If you to do with the bud and it is not you going to buy it, it's you growing it, you know what I'm saying? You growing it. If you need somebody to do a favor for you, you know what I'm saying? This is what they wanted, you know what I'm saying? I could say, all right, here's X amount of bud, here's a O. You know what I'm saying? Here's a O, like, you know what I mean? And then you do whatever I feel is equal value, you know what I mean, with that. Like just think about it, bro. It'll be way less, you know what I
Hassle.
mean?
Yeah.
It'll be way less
Think about
problems.
it, like no loans. Like, but this loan is
you can
because-
loan, but I'm gonna need you when them crops finish growing.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta come
Need
chop
Need you
these
drop-
shits. Like,
yeah, like I'm gonna need you to drop these pineapples and these pumpkins. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna need them. You know what I'm
You
saying?
see,
But I got you right now because it's winter time. You
Word
feel me?
up.
So I got you right now. But when shit crops harvest, you know what I mean? Then get me. You know what I'm saying?
It's just a touch base on the financial end of that, right? A lot of us don't. Well, You know what? Fuck that. Yeah, a lot of us don't really understand leverage. Like, we only understand in and out. Like, pause. But like, as far as
The ATM.
you know what I'm saying, I work
Say it
this
like
and I
that.
get this.
Yeah.
We don't understand of working to obtain, whether it's pro bono, whatever the case is, and have a leverage point, and however you look at it, whether it be through branding, getting your name out.
Right.
So say if you're doing something for an artist that is really he's about to blow, and the whole situation is right, and you know what I mean, and you go do that video, whatever the case is, or you go produce for him or give him a beat, whatever the case is. This is what I'm talking about. Leverage points. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Building something that's bigger than yourself.
Having resources. Like,
Resources.
It's really being resourceful because
Right.
you have a platform, you know what I'm saying? The podcast. Bro, people should give you, like, you know what I'm saying? If they want to advertise their joint, if they want to get out, since you have a platform, get this nigga free t-shirts. You feel
But
me?
it's simple as
like,
that.
So that's
It's
a
simple.
that's a barter system within that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, you come here, you know what I'm saying, or I can just charge you for it, but you know what I'm saying? Like, or you just give me the shirt for free. Now they see you wearing it on the camera, you know what I'm saying? Just like we was talking about with the you know what I mean? You feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
But you feel me? But the same thing goes. It's like it's a
Yeah.
barter system within how we do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't necessarily need money for this because I'm getting this. You know what I mean?
And I think that's like when like, cause that was like a little while ago, but like I think that's kind of like when life went left, when like we stopped using the barter system and we started relying on money, because now like, all right, this person has a store, you don't got no money, and you don't got no crops, or you can't get nothing.
Right. You're not.
That's when like, you feel me,
You're
like
not resourceful. You have nothing. Like,
you have
don't
nothing.
have anything.
Right, like-
So that's when people, I'm about to come take your crops. I'm about to come burn your crops down. Like,
Money
that's
can't
when
be the main resource.
yeah, that's
That's
when
what
like
drives
all
And
the
your only resource.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
word.
That's a lot of people only resource. Is money.
Yeah,
You feel me?
You feel me?
And that's when money start rooting evil.
right.
You know what I'm saying? At that point, like, for instance, right? I always ask myself, why do people burn people for money and things like that? I really don't understand it, because most, like, if you know what's more important than money? The structure of how you made it. Like,
Right.
say
Resource.
yeah, you feel me? Resources.
Yeah, we talking about the same. Yeah, we
Yeah,
all
you know what I'm
saying the
saying?
same thing. Go ahead.
So if it's a resource in such how you make that bread, what you pressing for to go take that man money or whatever the case? You don't know what that man did to go
Right.
get that money. Is you ready for that chapter that man took in his life to have what he have?
Right.
You ready to deal with that karma?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it be things like that. But when we tie it back in to resources, one could sit here and make money out of thin air, bro. You know what I mean? Out of thin air.
Make value out of
Nothing.
Make value out of thin air.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or
Right,
you
I
got
can grow these from the soil.
Come
you know
on,
what
bro.
I'm saying? Or I have this. I know how to do this skill.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you're a resourceful person. You know what I mean? You
Word
have
up.
something else to offer other than
Right.
just money. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But like I said, a lot of people don't work on themselves. So the only resource that they have is money. So
Money.
after they don't have money,
It's
you're
nothing else.
you're
Go
like
nuts.
quote
they go
for lack of a better term,
pause.
useless.
Pause.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah, you
But
know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
useless. Like, you know what I mean?
Facts.
You feel me?
I go with
Word
that.
up.
Yeah.
Useless without money. Nigga, you're not a resourceful motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Right. Start
I'm
going
trying not to
crazy.
encourage to talk about shit, but like, you know what I'm saying? But for
And
real,
then like elevate it. Think about what girls be saying now. If you don't got no money, you useless.
that'd be true. Keep it 1,000. But even though like a lot of where they coming from is just on some. I mean, I get it. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But it be
right.
coming
A lot of
from
niggas
like
need to hear that.
on some like
Yeah,
just
nah,
trying
a lot of
take-
niggas need to
but
do.
trying to take from a nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, or leech on. That's
Yeah.
where it be coming from, so it's
different,
not
yeah.
received well because
Right.
the intention behind saying it and the potential intention behind the way you live in life
Right.
is not correct. So I'm not all the way with you there, but with the statement of if you don't got money, you're useless.
Yeah.
That's true. That's a true ass statement
Nah,
because
for real.
you're not
What can
resourceful.
you-
You're not a cut hair, bro. Do you know how to like? What do you know how to do? Like, you feel me?
Right,
Like,
word up.
you know how to change a tire? Like, do you know what do you know how to
Nothing.
do? You
Niggas
feel me?
don't
What is
know
your
how to
skill?
do
What's your
nothing.
personal? You as a person, what have you worked on that you could help others with?
Right.
Not just yourself. You feel me? That you
Others.
could help and be useful. You feel me? Instead of being useless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what else is it? You know what I mean?
Right. And that's why people be having a hard time because
Yo, we cooking.
Yo.
We cooking.
Nah,
we
for
cooking.
real. Word
Every
up.
time we get together, we
Yeah.
cook. You
You know
feel
what I'm
me?
saying? You feel me?
Word is bond, bro.
Word
These
is
is like these heavy gems. Like this, a conversation low key that's well overdue, bro. Like
Nah,
this,
facts.
this the pause. You feel me? These the
Facts.
conversations that people need to be hearing.
You
like,
need to hear it, man.
Yeah,
Because
man.
what's happening
I be
is,
trying.
man.
I be trying to
pause.
get. I be trying to get these all the time for real.
Nah,
because
facts.
like these
You
are
came
things.
in like that. Facts.
These are things that like, and this is the whole reason why I started this podcast for real. Because like these are things that we need to work on every day. Like how many times is that people had these conversations? Not too often.
Facts. I was
Yeah,
about to
that's
say
all
most
good.
niggas like. I haven't had it. Like, bro, usually, yo, you know me, bro.
Yeah.
I used to be on podcasts, like, trolling, you know what I'm saying? I'll be the comic relief because I'm sitting in the back. I'm production, you feel me? So
Right. You
I'm
just
not
gotta
the,
make sure
the
everything
show. Like,
right.
it's not my
Right,
show.
right.
So
Right.
I want to make sure, yeah, like, it's flowing, it's going. Whatever you're talking about, I'm just going to add to. You know what I mean? I'm not the direction, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to add to. So, but a lot of podcasts, you know what I mean? Like, the serious stuff that we need to be talking about don't be
Get
being
talked
talked about.
about.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So shout out to you for even giving me the platform
Yeah,
to
boy.
like express my real, like
appreciate
these are my
that.
real opinions, my real thoughts, and like this is really how I would
Overall form.
conduct. You know what I'm saying? If you stay in this state, you know what I mean? In this state where we at, like, in this, because we coasting right now. You feel me? You stay in a flow state that we at, having these conversations, getting to the root of issues, talking past them. Like, yo, you know how productive you'll be. So like, even y'all listeners, you feel me? Like, shout out to y'all who are here right now.
Shout out to
Nah,
y'all.
seriously.
Like,
And
this is the plate. Like, this is where you want to be at on your regular. This should be normal conversation.
Facts.
Right, yeah. And that's what I ain't gonna lie, that's what I wanted to aim this to be, like, because you gotta think, like, say if you got like people, and these conversations don't even gotta be every day, but like these could be like little checkups and stuff like that.
Right,
Just
little
to
tap-ins,
keep
facts.
little tap ins for real. Because like conversations like this all the time, and that's what I noticed with this podcast. Bro, think about coming and doing a podcast 4 times a week. Having a conversation like this 4 times a week on top of going to work, having to take care of your kids, having to do another, that's a lot. That's mad stuff. So like with like me doing, and I take everything as a learning experience for real. So me learning this, I done tapped into everything else to make me have to do this less. So me, rather than giving y'all 4 episodes of this, I'm giving y'all 6 videos of mad different shit that pertain to this.
Right.
And that's promoting mad other stuff.
Right.
You feel me? So it's like, boom, now y'all waiting for the podcast episode, but y'all might get me a vlog in Cali.
Right.
And then like doing an episode in Houston. And like, you feel me? Like
Move
you gotta keep your audience, and I'm giving people a little bit of game for we
Yeah,
said we
so
wasn't
they
even
know.
gonna do this. Like
Yeah.
I'm giving people a little bit of game for real, cause you always
If they made it to this point, they rocking with you.
You
So-
feel me?
Like
So
that.
this is the gift.
So
what
like
I'm
you
saying?
feel me? Like
Subscribe.
this is
Subscribe.
definitely subscribe.
Still
And I
the-
like
and
this
yo,
vid.
shout out to the shorty that helped me out with, I don't even got it, but the GoPro and everything. She followed on all the
shout out
platforms
to
and
her.
everything. Was in New York. I hope you watch it. Comment if you do. You feel me? It was cool.
That's
Word.
dope.
Salute.
But,
Shout out to you, yo, for doing
But
that.
yeah,
That's
though,
dope.
damn, I kind of forgot where I was at.
Now you just talking about like basically the whole foundation.
What you were doing, like
yeah.
the foundation of what you were doing. You feel me? Going, giving them vlogs. You know what I'm saying? Not
Yeah,
just
so
giving
like
them pods every
like
week, you
doing
know?
all that, cause like I noticed too, like, and even when you just watch like other people's podcasts, say like the biggest one that I watched that got like a real like experience is Drink Champs. Even though it's in the same place, the experience is who he's bringing on there and the crowd. So think about when he had Kanye West on there. That's an experience.
That's a
It
fact.
doesn't have to be in a different place or anything
Right.
like that.
Right.
Busta Rhymes, that's an experience. It doesn't matter who's in the crowd. That's an
Right,
experience.
it's the Busta Rhymes
He's talking
experience.
about something that probably doesn't pertain to you, but like you hearing this knowledge of whatever he's saying.
This whole journey that he's had.
Yeah, like
Right.
all the way up.
Right,
He's
so
probably
this is
like
experience.
50, 60 now. Like his journey of being a black man, being in a business that's only been around for like 50 years, and he's been around it since the beginning.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a good point you
You're
touched on.
gonna listen, like just like Kevin Hart, heart to heart. I've been asking people like, yo, have you watched that interview? And a lot of people said no. I'm expecting people to say no for real, for real.
I've only seen it in a flyer, but not actually watched it.
That's something that everybody should watch, because that kind of goes. And I'm gonna speak on the one thing that he said that speaks on the topic that we was talking about. What's the trauma that people have to get over, like in the community, just like to heal? Bro, he was basically saying, Jay-Z was basically saying like, yo, like Kevin Hart, like imagine if his name wasn't Kevin Hart, like his real name, and he's Kevin Hart to everybody, you feel me? But when he goes home, he's Eric Thomas, right? So when you go back home, they will never ever ever in your damn life look at you as Eric Thomas no more. You are Kevin Hart. They
Right.
look at you as Kevin Hart. That person that pops up on TV, that's what your family sees you as. They don't see you as that person that you can just come around and be family. And it shouldn't be like that over no damn money. It don't matter how much money you got,
Can I
Because
because
tell you
niggas
something,
don't
though?
got it.
yeah,
Can I
and
tell
that's
you
the
something,
thing,
though?
and that's the
Right.
worst part, because niggas don't got it. But
Let me
how
interject,
many,
though. Let me
hold on.
interject.
But how many niggas is really gonna take the chance to get it? Like, who's gonna take that time out? He took that time out to do it. People got to take time to really like do that and stop like everybody go through stuff, but like really like this person done went through it, this next person done went through it, this next person done went through it, and we could keep going about how many people done went through it. But think about how
Right.
many done persevered.
Right. And
You want to
and
be a part of that
facts.
percentage that persevere. It don't even matter if you couldn't write your name at 30 and at 31 you writing your name now. You persevered. That's a goal. That's a milestone in your life. You need to know how to write your name from when you need to sign checks at 30. Like,
Right.
bro, like it could be the littlest thing, but like a lot of people problems be like bigger than like,
Hey yo, a
because
lot
this
of
it comes
people
back to
deal with it.
accountability.
Right, because of the same shit, bro. Like a lot of celebrities, and I always hear them talking about it and laughing about it and relating with each other with it. You know what I'm saying? But all right, you have all of these people that look at you different. You feel me? Because the lack thereof, the resources. You feel me? If you start creating systems to where they can operate in, and not have to ask you for money, but you created the system to where they're doing something, being resourceful, creating more income, more. They wouldn't have to ask you for anything, just like what Bron did with his peoples.
Yeah.
And him and all his mans is still tight, and they straight to this day. You
Nah,
feel me?
facts.
Like because he gave all of them roles. You know what I'm saying? So
And they
even
took
though they ain't make it to the
accountability.
league, right? They took accountability and then became resourceful. You know what I'm saying? They tapped into who they were. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this is your skill. This is what you do. All right. His mans don't have to ask him for no money. He not going around them. It ain't no disdain. You feel me? You know how to tell a nigga, 1,000 niggas, no.
Yeah.
Handing out, depleting with you because all your people is resourceful. You can actually go to them to get something now.
Right.
As LeBron. You feel me? They're not coming to you for bread. So,
As LeBron.
So
Right.
I think so the when you get money like that, you know what I'm saying? More celebrities have to be more cognizant of what they're doing. So I think we kind of put a lot of people who shouldn't even really have a fucking platform to
Platform.
be speaking to they the person that's leading. It's like, bro, you didn't create no systems for your people to thrive in. It's not even about all black people. I'm talking about your people. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
your family,
Whoever
know
you
what I'm saying?
love, for
whoever
real.
you love. Like you didn't even create no systems in there to where you know what I mean.
How
You
can we
to
trust
where
you
they
to do
could be-
anything else for anybody
You know what
else?
I'm saying? So you can't even be mad at them for doing that. You're a multi-millionaire, Jay-Z billionaire, you feel me? It's like but remember they said his daughter was, you feel me? Like a lady. I don't even want to discredit her like by saying it like this, but like it was a lady that was claiming to be Jay-Z's daughter, you feel me?
Right. And
Like,
he wasn't paying no
and she was like broke, and she was struggling to
like
get
him?
through school. Yeah.
I'm over here being chaotic.
Yeah, yeah, she looked like the nigga. You feel me?
Nah, facts,
And
she
keep it
did.
G, it probably is, but that's not something that the media and everybody's gonna know. You know what I'm saying? Because he has his persona. Like it's even a conspiracy theory that Beyonce is not like she's older than her
What they
actual
saying.
age. Like yeah,
Right.
like you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
and she probably is. Just
Right.
like Kodak and all them niggas, bro, they could all grow facial hair. Like, if you look at them, it's like, bro, them niggas be having 5 o'clock shadow and some shit, but they cut their facial hair to appear like
The image.
young boy, you feel me, to keep the image. Like,
Right.
even NBA young boy.
Can I
He
say
got a
look at that
full
nigga?
beard now.
Can I
Oh,
interject?
but he got it now, but bro, he used to
Yeah.
keep it just bald face
Can I
like young
interject, though?
boy. Like,
Nah, facts.
These are people that
be a
are
young man.
Right.
Turned into NBA young man.
You know what I'm saying? But this is exactly what I mean, where we can't do nothing about what's already displayed. What we
Right.
got, you know what I'm saying? But in the art of war or any type of war at fault, the enemy has shown their place and position. You know what I'm saying? The enemy has shown their place and position. If you want to call all that the enemy, right?
Mm-hmm.
The whole structure or the system or the program and whatever you want to call it. We know where the battle point is at. So say for instance, we in war. You threw a spear. I know that you throw spears.
Right.
That's what life is.
Right.
So instead of me combating all that, I'm gonna understand that measure. You feel me? And do something about it. Like, but do it in a way to where it's like constructed without any, like, bro, ain't nothing could even mess up, or ain't no loopholes in my shit. It's not Saw 3.
I'm out your reach.
Like,
I know you throw
I'm-
spears and you're only this strong, so it's only gonna go this far. You feel me? I'm gonna operate outside of that, and when I gotta maneuver in, you know what I'm saying? I'll have a shield or something.
You see what I'm
Right.
saying? Right.
Word up.
Facts.
So in that sense, when you got NBA YoungBoy shaving,
NBA
you
young
got
man.
Kodak Young
Nah,
Man.
nah. He got a beard
Quote,
now. He
unquote.
got a beard.
You know what I'm saying? Kodak Black shaving and all that just appear young.
Beyonce lying about her age. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Look, you ain't, look.
It's mad conspiracy theories.
You know what I'm
like,
saying, bro?
Jay-Z having a daughter, but all this crazy shit.
There's a lot of crazy shit going on. You know what I'm saying? But it drive these motherfuckers crazy sometimes because they not living in their truth. And this is what real richness in life is. Living in your truth, regardless of what society deems you as equivalent to being accepted as. You get what I'm saying? Which is why when you do the checklist of checking yourself and all that, and understanding your likes and dislikes and all that, and holding gratitude to it, and holding a discipline to that, you could be the best version of yourself. But what a lot of people end up doing, bro, they be watching what she got, what he got, boom, boom, boom. You feel me? Or they will jump on the next man's wave because they shit pumping right now, but they don't got a wave of their own. So when the next man wave fall, they blaming him, or they looking at him some type of way, whatever the case is, or you out here ain't got nothing in your pocket. Like, and that's when other domino effects start happening. Your bitch leave you. Cause she be like, oh, you ain't lit. You just a fire flame. That motherfucker really the ember. You know what I'm saying? Now you ain't got no money. Now you really a bum ass nigga. Now you gotta start dealing with yourself. Cause now people that don't know you is telling you about yourself now. Now you gotta start. Now that's when trauma start to happen.
Right.
You want to avoid all of that. Prevent is better than cure, people.
Right.
Be preventative. Prevent is better than cure.
That's
You know what I'm
fact.
saying? If you could prevent all that bullshit, that dilemmas and all of that, and the bullshit ass trauma, go ahead and do the work. You know what I'm saying? If sure you tell you a broke ass nigga, like I said, nigga, you a broke ass nigga. Go
Right.
do something about it. You know what I'm saying?
No
If
cap.
you out here,
You useless.
you see what I'm saying?
Make
Be
yourself useful.
You make,
Self-use.
yeah,
feel
like
me?
like bro said, like
And but you know what this comes to? What bro said earlier. Accountability.
accountability.
This
bro.
episode, if you don't learn something, learn that no matter what in life, what's going on, like what your situation is, like you gotta take some type of accountability of like what it is. Because if you don't take no accountability, it's gonna be the same cycle of what you've been going through,
Can't
and
start nowhere.
and you be going through, and yeah, it's no
Like-
it's no start point and there's no end point, because you're not taking accountability of what you need to do. So you don't feel like you need to find out where you need to start, and you don't feel like you need to figure out what the ending point is for change.
You're gonna keep on making wrong turns.
Keep on making wrong turns.
Right, that's
Still
all it
flowing.
is.
Stay
That's
flowing.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Like, it just really fine tuning yourself, man. We all got a little guitar. If you want to talk about fine tuning strings or piano, however you want to look at it on a metaphorical tip. But I'm gonna tell you guys, like what bro said, like you gotta do the work, man. You know what I'm saying? Accountability is the measure. You feel me? You can't blame the government. You can't blame black and white shit and all that. All that
Can't blame none
is
of that.
fog.
Yeah.
None of it matters. It's poor white people outside too. You know what I'm saying? All types of shit. Like, everybody going through some shit, my nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like, do the work.
Just want you to
That's
get through
it.
it. Balance it out.
Right.
That's it.
Accountability, communication. Just
Yeah,
to touch on the
absolutely.
points. Accountability, communication. What else? What else we get into? Being resourceful. You know what I'm saying?
And
Don't
not-
be
Being
useless.
resourceful.
Don't
Yes.
be useless. Be useful. Build on yourself.
And
You know
not
what I'm saying?
desensitizing your feelings.
Okay.
Facts.
Okay.
Because your feelings matter at the end of the day. Because that's what's going to thrive you and
Learning
what
how
you
to
do.
communicate your feelings.
Yeah.
Too.
Facts.
Facts.
Yeah.
And yo, I ain't gonna lie. I like
Positive
that one.
outlets.
Word
Really
up.
touch on that, because I ain't gonna lie. A lot of us be talking stupid to females because we projecting shit that we got going on the inside, and we too pussy to talk about it, do anything about it. And I'm gonna be the nigga to say something about that shit. You heard me?
Talking
But
shit.
what I'm gonna say is, yo, it's queens out here, man, that's getting to a bag. They getting their degrees, shit like that. Be 100 with you niggas. Make sure if you got a queen that's doing all that, man, support her. If you trapping or do whatever you doing,
Support her.
support that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Because it's not even the fact that it's not too many doing it out here. It's not too many people. And I said people. So I don't want to just say, oh, you said females, people. There's not enough people out here to take accountability of doing the things that they want to do.
facts.
So if you have somebody out here doing what they want to do, give them applause, show congrats to them, and support them.
Word.
Because
Stop using them up, bro.
you feel me?
Because
Because it's
with-
gonna be
yo.
that next person that you go to
You know what I'm saying?
that might be they gonna be telling you all the stuff in the world that they want to do, and they'll never do it. But you
Right.
just had this person that was doing everything, and now they thriving.
You feel me? And on some funny nigga shit, y'all be fucking these bitches up, bro, and be sending them back outside, my nigga. And I don't appreciate it. 'Cause I be bucking into them, and it be issues, bro, that I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, like, tighten up, ice up. You know what I'm saying?
Gangster.
Real,
Hey,
bro.
so-
Cause y'all niggas, y'all can't be doing that. That's some weird shit, bro. If you gonna fuck a head up, keep her, bro. The fuck? Why you sending her back outside? You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Where work through y'all shit.
Got her
Stop-
outside
you know
all
what I mean?
confused and shit.
Yeah.
About to be lonely forever.
The fuck, yo,
'Cause of
Paul,
you,
You know
nigga.
what I'm saying? Because of you. Because you wanted to be him. Like, the fuck, like,
You about to have this queen lonely forever fucking with
you
you,
know
man.
fucking with you.
Keep her,
Like,
nigga. Work on
the
this.
fuck?
Word up, yo. Like, she already
You know what
going
I'm
back to
saying?
you anyway. Like,
That's a
Gangsta.
fact, bro.
But this is why accountability is so
he
important.
said, yo, stop bringing her back to the streets if you fucked her head.
Straight like that.
Keep her. You feel me?
Keep her, bro.
Word, like y'all work on growing up together. nigga.
Straight like
You
that.
put it through something crazy,
I
like.
respect it.
Like,
I will support.
yeah.
I'll send the gifts, my nigga. You tell me when you feel me. Yo, bro.
Yo, that's 100.
Gangsta. Nah, for real.
Yeah, that's
That's
gangster.
100.
Bye, yeah.
But nah, I
what I'm
appreciate y'all. Episode 6.
Word.
Tune in to everybody's platform. That got him. Soundflow Elevation Network.
Yes, sir.
Lucci Films.
You already.
Facebook, Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
everything.
comment,
Like,
subscribe.
you already
Word.
know what to
Feel me?
do, man. Appreciate y'all. We out.
Yeah.